The Sun Bridge was supposed to be the first stepping stone in Operation Market Garden, but for the 101st Airborne Division's Screaming Eagles, it became a catastrophic failure that nearly derailed the entire Allied offensive before it even began. On September 17, 1944, at precisely 13:30 hours, the first C-47 Skytrain transports carrying the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment approached their drop zones near the Dutch village of Sun. Their objective was simple but critical: capture the 100-foot-wide concrete bridge over the Wilhelmina Canal intact, securing Highway 69 for the British Essex Corps' armored advance toward Arnhem. The 101st's commander, General Maxwell Taylor, had designated this as the division's primary objective. Without this bridge, the entire corridor would be severed. As the paratroopers descended through scattered anti-aircraft fire, they could see the bridge standing intact in the distance. The 2nd Battalion, led by Lieutenant Colonel Robert Strayer, immediately organized and began their advance toward the objective. They moved with urgency, knowing British tanks were scheduled to reach their position within 48 hours. The initial approach went smoothly. German resistance was lighter than expected, with only scattered small arms fire from Wehrmacht security detachments. But at 16:45 hours, as American paratroopers approached within 300 yards of the bridge, a massive explosion ripped through the morning air. German engineers from the 59th Infantry Division had wired the structure with demolition charges containing approximately 500 pounds of TNT. The concrete span disintegrated before the Americans' eyes, collapsing into the canal below. Paratroopers from Easy Company, 506th PIR, watched helplessly as their primary objective vanished in a cloud of dust and debris. The tactical implications were immediate and severe. Without the Sun Bridge, Essex Corps advance would be delayed by at least 24 hours, while engineers constructed a Bailey Bridge. Each hour lost gave German forces more time to reinforce their positions along what would become known as Hell's Highway. The 101st's engineers immediately went to work, but the 180-foot Bailey Bridge they constructed took precious hours to complete under constant German artillery and small arms fire. The strategic consequences rippled through the entire Market Garden operation. The delay at Sun meant British armor arrived at subsequent bridges later than planned, allowing German forces to organize more effective defenses. While the 101st would go on to capture other critical objectives at Eindhoven and Wehel, the Sun Bridge disaster created the first critical bottleneck in Montgomery's ambitious plan. Post-war analysis revealed that German intelligence had anticipated the bridge's importance and prepared demolition charges well in advance of the airborne landings. Today, the Sun Bridge stands rebuilt, but the story of its destruction remains a cautionary tale in military planning. A reminder that in airborne operations, timing is everything, and sometimes the most critical objectives can be lost in mere seconds. The 101st Airborne's baptism by fire in the Netherlands taught Allied planners a harsh lesson about the vulnerability of fixed infrastructure in rapid advance operations, a lesson that would influence airborne doctrine for decades to come.